Here post-game with head coach Kyle Racklitz following Milwaukee's 61-59 overtime win over Illinois State. Coach, this is a big win.
It was actually a huge win. I think people really overlook how good Illinois State is, and I didn't. I was preaching to our team the entire week that this team is for real. They're a very good team, and they're just trying to figure some stuff out rotationally after losing a really good player in Simone Goods. She'll be coming back soon, but I'm glad we didn't have to go against her tonight too. But I'm just proud. I mean, not every game is going to be pretty, and their defense is the best defense that we've seen thus far. And so it was really great for us to play against that, especially on our home court. And I think the biggest changeover was in the second half when finally our girls just became confident again. I thought Bailey Farley and Jamie Wright were just huge offensive threats for us. And then Steph Kostowitz just was amazing defensively in the paint.
Like you said, Illinois State ranked 9th in the nation defensively. 34.7% shooting might not sound like the greatest night, but it's actually the best anyone shot against Illinois State all season. And especially your team got the ball going in late in the game.
Yeah, and that was the biggest difference. Was I just kept saying you got to get some ball movement. We got very stagnant in the first half. I think a lot of times our posts, the ball revolves around Steph and Jenny and them getting touches. They obviously took them away. They were double teaming them. Every pass we were trying to make was like a tip pass. Steph couldn't get in a rhythm because of that. And that's when you have to have other people step up. And my entire team can score. And I hope that they take the time to listen to this because I truly believe that. I recruited all of them as really great scorers, and we're teaching them to play defense. So that's like a mark of who we are. And so I just want them to be confident when they step out there and not pass up open shots, and then understand who has the hot hand. Bailey had the hot hand early, and then we kept feeding her, and that was great. And then Jamie got the hot hand, and we started feeding her. So it's always great when somebody else can step up when it's not, the people that are getting recognized. And this is back-to-back games for Bailey. So I hope people are starting to realize that she's the real deal too.
Absolutely. Another big night, 17 points for her. As you mentioned, 11 for Jamie Wright, a season high. Steph Kostowitz, as you mentioned, not the prettiest of nights for your post players, but still with 17 points, 13 rebounds, again winning the rebounding battle against a very good defensive team.
Yeah, and the way that they play, the way that they pack it in really makes it difficult for us to get offensive rebounds, which is a scoring option for us. I mean, that is something that we really pride ourselves on, is to get points in the paint off of offensive boards. And we couldn't do that in the first half. I mean, they did an excellent job of boxing us out. Once we started to get a little more aggressive in the second half and getting in down the lanes, taking some of those shots, it opened up the boards because people had to help. So that was a great adjustment on our half to start getting some offensive rebounds and getting them in the mix. Steph is just relentless. She's one of the biggest competitors that I have ever coached. She wants to win, and she's going to find ways to do it.
Absolutely, and not to mention going 20 of 27 from the free throw line. I'm sure you'd like to go 27 of 27, but icing the game away from the free throw line.
Yeah, and the free throws, I mean, none of them looked bad. They were all just short. And so, we got 2 days here to prep for IPFW, and now we need to make sure that we're resting a little bit and getting them off their legs because, that's a key factor for us is getting to the free throw line. This game, the Northwestern game, the North Dakota game, we got lots of free throws. So we're taking a lot of those during the week to get our team ready, but we also have to rest our legs to make sure that we're not being short on those free throws.
Absolutely. Well, this is a grinded out win. Congratulations, and enjoy it.
Thank you.